Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Prosperity. It's another incremental soup kind of game, and ooh, I get to pick a profession. That's a new one. Start with one more mason, salvage collapsed buildings in half the time, cheaper trading commission, bonus to getting a contract bid, build caravans at half the cost, or scholar. Bonus to the rate of gaining tech points. Workers will master their craft 25% faster. I like scholar. And I don't know, let's look like an intense wizard. And our name is going to be, Soup Lord. Perfect. Ooh, hi. Okay, that's a little loud. That's a lot loud. The main menu is totally silent, and I was not ready for that. Alright. Elwood was a quiet little hamlet nestled deep in the forest, away from prying eyes. Its inhabitants were weary of war and conflict and sought peace and quiet. A little girl named Abby was playing near a creek when a stranger tumbled down a cliff and lay motionless in the snow. Abby froze for a moment in fear, then bolted for her home. "Mommy, Mommy," she cried. "I saw a person fall off of a cliff. They're not moving." The mother put down the book she was reading and grabbed her coat. Ishna was an intelligent woman who acted as the local healer. She followed Abby out to the spot where the stranger was lying face down. With the help of another villager, Ishna brought the stranger into her home. Her husband, Okund, a broad-shouldered forester, followed closely behind. "I heard Abby found a body. Is she okay?" he asked. "Yes. I've sent her to stay with the neighbors while I tend to the wounds." Okund sighed with relief and hugged his wife. Later that evening, the stranger woke up, startled. "Where am I?" the stranger asked. Shh. "Lay down," Ishna ordered, offering a cup of water. "This is Elwood. We are far from the warlords and bandits. In fact, you are the first person to have found us in 2 years. Who are you?" I was a captive, sent to Horn Castle after my village was burned to the ground by the warlord's army. Horn Castle, they do terrible things to you there. I escaped with 10 others. We ran north, hoping to seek shelter at Altona. But the roads are now controlled by a bandit by the name of the Crow King. "Ah, we are familiar with the bandit," said Okund. "We barely survived when our caravan was ambushed. Luckily, a group of rangers found us and led us here. Well, I was running from the Crow King's men, and ran straight into a blizzard. They didn't care to follow me." Ishna gave the stranger a dose of medicine. "A blizzard? That was a couple of days ago now," she remarked. "You're quite the survivor." As the medicine took effect, the stranger fell into a deep but restless sleep. The stranger's sleep was interrupted by the sound of a struggle. Outside Okund and Ishna's home in the town square, a band of brutes with torches intimidated the peaceful hamlet. Their leader, a man with a deep scar and sunken eye socket, ordered his men to break down the doors and drag out everyone into the cold. "The warlord has no use for you lot. He would have you all killed right now. But the Crow King, well, he's merciful. So here's how it'll work. The pretty ones will make fine wives for the Crow King's lieutenants. The strong ones will obey the Crow King. Otherwise, I'll feed you to the dogs myself." As Okund blocked the door with all the furniture he could get his hands on, Ishna bundled up Abby and helped the stranger stand. "There's a secret cellar out the back. Stay quiet. I'll be right behind you." She embraced Abby tight. "Go now, sweetie. Quickly. Mommy will find you soon." Abby stifled her cries as the stranger carried her out the back. Just then, the thugs broke through. Okund attacked the intruders, but was quickly overtaken. Ishna rushed to help her husband, but she too was overpowered and dragged out in chains. Satisfied with the outcome of the raid, the bandits left with the enslaved townsfolk and set fire to the hamlet. Perhaps by a miracle, a snowstorm spared a bit of Elwood from complete destruction. As the smoke cleared in the morning, Abby and the stranger climbed from the cellar to find most of Abby's home destroyed. A few survivors stood in the ruins of the old town with tears streaming down their faces. The stranger sighed. The brutality of men never seemed to change. Abby tugged at the stranger's coat. "Where's my mom and dad?" The stranger looked at Abby, teary-eyed. "I don't know." Abby took a moment to swallow the thought that she may never see her parents again. "What are we going to do?" The stranger looked around at the people picking through the smoldering ruins for their lost possessions and felt a wave of anger and determination. "We rebuild." Okay, so we have a whole lot of stuff. Elwood is in ruins. A few buildings were spared significant damage. A few survivors grieving, but overcome with a sense of survival, looks to you for guidance. Our first priority should be to secure food and fuel. Place general laborers into various jobs like hunter, gatherer, and lumberjack so people aren't sitting idle. Okay, so we have to worry about time here. I am apparently awesomeness. Oh, determines how quickly people join your town. Okay, we barely have anything, and we have 17 days of food. So forage for food, gather some labor. A weary traveler wishes to speak with you and offer invaluable services in return for labor. Hello, please, I need help. 5 days now I've traveled away from the main roads, dodging the warlords, grunts, and bandits. Saw the smoke coming from here and thought maybe there was a settlement. Will you help? We're neither bandits nor grunts. What do you need help with? Oh, thank goodness. My name is Monty. I was one of the masons of Nefton. But when the warlord took over, we were forced to work as slaves. I escaped the first chance I had. My companions, they perished on the way here. I'm sorry to hear that. It seems to happen too often now. I have also lost friends along the way. You're a mason, you say? Yes, I'm a mason. I once designed and created amazing buildings from libraries to cathedrals, but that was a past life. If you let me stay, I can help you rebuild your town. Everyone deserves a second chance, don't you think? Say no more. We could really use a mason. Oh, thank you, sir. You will not be disappointed. I'll make myself useful right now. Let me know where I can stay to manage buildings for you. Neat. Okay. So, I have laborers, I have builders, lumberjacks. I'll up a couple of these. And we want to just kind of spread them out. Okay, so we manually... Oh, I manually produce 6 meat, fruit, and vegetables through gather wood. Okay, Monty's joined your camp. Okay, so I can just forage for food manually myself. I guess I'm just going to work on those buildings. I'm gonna bop between some things. I don't know if I can pause. Click on the newly available buildings in the left bar to see what buildings you have to build. Okay, this is where you will manage all of your buildings. The section with all the squares of buildings is the building card section. Here you can see which buildings are available to be constructed. Constructing a building by clicking on the plus button when it's green. To look at the building instance, click on the blue instances button. I am actually just missing all of this. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Too much tutorialization just makes my head spin. Alright. So stockpile. We have 1 built. We need more builders' huts, granaries. We've got some other things. So hunting lodges. Description. Okay, so that increases the amount of hunters we can have, the number of gatherers we can have. Hovels. Well, let's take a look. Oh boy. Can I pause? Oh, I can pause. That's good, because I'm still learning, and it's going to take a little bit. List categories, list all, granary, treasury, food, some other things. Hovel. Housing +3. So that probably increases the amount of total workers I can have. What else do we have? So max log splitter and max lumberjack for all of those. Okay. So we can repair or we can salvage. We might as well repair all of these. Let's see. 2 built, 1 collapsed. Okay. Oh, they also have upgrades, but we need some other things. So this is how we get smoked meats. But that'll be later. I think for now, we got to go back to workers, and I'm going to put them on gathering. Oh, and looks like because I've upgraded... no, we don't have any more. That's okay. I'm gonna nix the builders for the time being. We're just gonna focus them on food. And I'm gonna forage for food myself. Maybe let's nix 1 gatherer. Okay, produced per batch. Doesn't say on gatherer. I'm gonna get 1 builder. I'm gonna do this. So what else do we have? Builder's hut is available. Elwoods and Rune. Got some other things. Monty's joined the camp. Okay. So it looks like we're getting some amount of food slowly. I'll have to work my way up. Let's see. It looks like we are actually gaining some more workers slowly. Let's probably get another gatherer's hut for the time being. Oh, collapsed buildings. We also have these. I might as well repair a couple of them as we go. And I will keep helping get food. And we'll just figure things out accordingly. I might as well put all of my people into gatherer for the time being. And then we'll... Oh, interesting. So the more general laborers we have, it increases efficiency, potentially for everybody else. Well, that'll be nice. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck for a little while. Let's see. Oh, and we're also trying to do all of this in the middle of the winter, which is a little tougher. So what else do we have? House collapsed due to fire. Filter damaged buildings. No. It looks like I'm just going to have to work on all of these things. But we are gaining food back. And when it went down to 15, I was like, oh, yeah, that's something to be concerned about. Okay, so we have workers. We have at least an additional person. I'm just going to keep chucking every single one of them into food gathering. Okay. Congrats, you've made it to your first, made your first building. You're well on your way to rebuilding your hamlet. Be sure to build the town center when able. Alright. Well, I'm going to keep working on this for the moment. Let's see. Buildings. Construction projects. Special. Town center. So we need more food. We need more fur and more wood. Okay. So we'll set that up. And actually, we're also going to need some more houses. Okay, so town center is a little out of it. Let's just add another hovel. Because, yeah, I'm going to need iron and some other stuff if I want to get any of these. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep manually forging just a little bit. Let's see, what else do we do? Because, yeah. Oh, met the requirements for repair 5 buildings, got 500 fur and 500 bread. Nice. How's our food doing? I mean, it seems to be going up, not down. So maybe another builder and another lumberjack. Okay, ETA. Builders. Well, I mean, we seem to be able to build them. Let's go back to civil versus this. So we just need wood. I guess we'll just wait for that to show up. Oh. Yeah, I need a lot of wood. Okay, I will work on gathering wood. I don't think I'm actually that good, though. Okay, so in that case, maybe we nix a builder, add more firewood. Because, yeah, this gets us... No, it doesn't say. Okay, opening immigration got 800 bread, 600 firewood, and 10 days of food for 10 days, and 500 wood. Okay, still working on the actual wood. Because unfortunately, I spent a lot of my resources, almost all of my wood on just upping my population cap, which frankly is still kind of tempting to keep working on. As long as I've got employment spots, we probably should just have more hovels. Even though I want that town center, more population seems like a good idea, even if it's kind of at cost. Yeah, I wish I could see, like, not input, output, but, like, my overall gain of food. It seems to be fine. If it starts dropping back down instead of going up, then we'll switch to other things. But I think we want to just put most of our spare people into forestry. I wonder what the differences are going to be there. Don't know. Oh, we can also see how many achievements we have. Because, yeah, 15 days of food for 15 days. Another achievement. Build 5 buildings. 25 workers in your camp. Well, I seem to have a lot of... Holy moly, I have a lot of space. Works. Yeah, let's just max out lumberjack. Oh. And now we might want to consider upping our food again. Because, yeah, it's I think it's going up again. Is there a way I can filter the game log? Let's see. Melt the required things, so we get 600 wood. Does that mean I'm just shy? Not the end of the world. That'll be done soon, and now we have enough. So let's grab the town center. Okay. Well, this isn't so bad. You know what? I'm gonna go up to 4 times speed just so we're not waiting here forever. Go 10 of those. Let's see, get some clothes. What is this? You're at your population limit. Create more houses to get more workers. That's fair. Let's just spread these out a little bit. Let's see. So town center is going to take 14 days. Hold up. Oh. I guess that's my limit for the time being. That's okay. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be... There doesn't seem to be a limit on how much I have. Oh, lumberjack. Estimated max daily production about 102. Okay, that makes sense. I should probably maybe work on some food. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a limit to how much wood I can produce. So I'm just gonna kind of chill and do my thing. Just grab resources. Oh yeah, reallocating those people really cranked over. Oh no, there's a limit to how much I can hold. But it's based on this warehouse. So, assuming I can get some extra space, it won't be so bad. Hey! So camp to settlement. People are in a state to move ahead, and there's hope for long-term prosperity. With increased population, people are no longer just worried about food. They're also concerned about disease. So we now have the Trapper Hut. A base for trappers who focus on catching animals with desirable fur. Watchtower. Allows people to see danger before it approaches. And allows for some border expansion. And then we can also get houses. Oh, we even have a city view. Interesting. So, food groups consume multiple of 9. Oh, Monty has an interesting discovery. Come quick, take a look at this. What is it, Monty? Look here. You know what that is? Some abandoned cellar? No, look at the placement. The architecture. This here is an abandoned mine. Really? I never heard of any mining going on here. Aye, but here it is. This is old. Yeah. Looks like the surface ores must have been picked out, and they couldn't figure out how to dig deeper. And you do? Aye, we had tremendously deep mining shafts in Nefton, deep into the earth for granite. Look here, that's, the rust, that's iron. This is an iron mine at one point. Who knows what else we can find if we dug more. Iron, we could use that. How deep do you reckon we have to dig? With any luck, we have a bit of surface ores left. We'll leave the operation to me. We'll need lumber, lots of it, for the mining camps and tunnel expansion. Leave that to me, I'll get the lumber. Great. Order some mining camps as soon as possible. We'll soon be getting iron ore out of this ground. But turning ore into something useful. Way ahead of you. There's an iron smelter here. Smelting iron from iron ores is pretty straightforward. We just need a few people to man it once we have ores. We can build more later. Awesome. I'm excited. Okay, so we can work with that. I'm just gonna kind of let this chill. So, currently I'm just gonna leave this going. What about necessities? Current demand, current use. Yeah, we need clothes. But I don't think we have any of those. So I'm gonna pause this for a second before things get bad. So we're already full on the town center. I wonder if I can, like, collapse it. Oh. Yes and no. Oh, there's even an image that goes with it. Neat. So, infirmary needs lumber, but we don't have lumber yet. We should work on that. Okay, what about collapsed buildings? Can I repair these? No, because we also need lumber. Industrial. Logging camp, lumber mill. Start with that. And description. I'm not super interested in the Trapper Hut yet. So we might want to just leave that. Okay, houses require iron and lumber, so we can't do anything with that. So consumed per batch, base 1 forest animal. My main question is, how do I know how many forest animals there are? Because I don't necessarily want to overhunt. Oh, and this uses up forest space. That makes sense. Okay. Do we get another stockpile? That increases warehouse capacity and food capacity. So let's grab maybe a bit of those. And we'll just go back to continuing on. Let's see. No workers. Okay, so explorer takes difficult journeys to faraway lands in search of treasure. Good to know. Log splitter. Oh, this turns regular wood into firewood. Do I need that? Maybe? I think for now, let's max out gatherer. Because we just got a lot more people. Okay. Control click to hire and fire the maximum amount of people. That's fair. These are good. What about buildings? I should probably also get a builder hut down at some point. Okay. Let's go back to workers. Forestry, log splitter, industry. Here we go. How many more people do I have? Plenty. So we'll just set that up for the time being. Oh yeah, and we definitely actually do need log splitters, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, anything else? Warehouse is good. Stockpile. Can I just build more of these? It looks like it. Okay. Oh. Hello, Soup Lord. The settlement is growing. We got more people now, but more people means more disease. People are getting a little concerned. Concerned of what, Monty? We won't be able to contain a contagious disease. People here are come from all over. It's easy for someone to have an illness and get everybody sick. I see. You said you had a suggestion? Back in Nefton, every city district had an infirmary. Even if we didn't have physicians, we'll keep the infected separated and give them sustenance to aid in their recovery. I was thinking we could set it up in the town center. Won't take much to add a new section. Are we a little strapped for resources at the moment? I suppose, but the sooner we build it, the better off we would be in case disease does strike. And makes sense. Alright, so we can go here, add an infirmary, but I need lumber. Nope. Hey, Soup Lord, guess what? Wow, that's anime. The snow's all melted, and I looked at the field where Mother used to tend fruits. They're still there. That's great, Abby. Did you pick some for me? Silly. No, I have a better idea. Mother had plans to build orchards, but the plants were too green last year. I bet we can build it now. She'd like that. Aw, I think we should try. Let's find Monty. Finally some nice weather. Hello, Abby. You're looking dull today. Monty, I want to build an orchard. Mom had it all planned out. Here, see? Orchard, huh? Huh. These are very detailed plans. Says here she had some success. That's good. Well, Abby, I don't see why not. Yay, I love apples and grapes and peaches and plums and strawberries and blueberries and blackberries and raspberries. Ha. Alright, looks like most of the work is already done. We'll build an orchard. Thank you, Soup Lord. I love my name. Alright, let's slam down like a couple of these, in fact. Okay, we need to pause for a second. So Infirmary Upgrade is now available. You can now create orchards. They only operate in spring, summer, and autumn. And we have a tech point. Tech points are used to learn technology. Go to technology. So we can do force management. Collect 32 seed bundles every batch, or hunting dogs. Let's do forest management. How many tech points do I have? Tree planters. Tree nursery, which foresters can help the forest grow, or log splitter and lumberjack rates. But we don't have any points. So we'll leave that for a little bit. Go with the orchard. Anything else? No. Okay. This is working. This is a charming little idler. It very much kind of fits in the same vein as Arcanum or a couple other ones, where you have a lot of different things to work on simultaneously. It does remind me a lot of Kitten's game, but less problematic. I wouldn't say the Kitten's game was problematic, it just took a while and I didn't really have much to do. This one feels like I can control what I'm up to a little bit more, and I don't have to worry about starving immediately, which was an issue. Let's see. Do we want to get some more hovels while we're here? Yes. But I think what I need... I need a lot of things. What's the granary do? So, increases food capacity by a lot. Granary Oh, interesting. Shelving in a root cellar. Okay. So, orchardist. Harvest fruit. Do orchards. Yeah, I could control click. I probably should. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, bookkeeping tech will actually tell us way more of like what we need and what we don't need and how fast we're getting certain resources. That makes a lot of sense. You know, in this case, I'm actually going to cancel that one. Because I don't think we need more orchards. Focusing on wood and lumber production, these materials are crucial. It's true. Unfortunately, lumber just takes a while. I mean, if we've got 47 days of food, maybe we up lumber a little bit and go back to gathering. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about how much forest we have left. Hopefully I don't like just log everything too early. That'd be bad. Let's see, what else do we have? Because I do have a couple of collapsed buildings. Oh, I do have the iron and the lumber if I want to. But I think we want to get the mining camp first. Because that way we can start getting some iron. So what else do we do in the meantime? Oh, you can even see Watchtower, Lumber Mill, Mining Camp, Tech Points earned. 3 more to go. And this is how we get to the hamlet. Oh, makes sense. You can even see like what the temperatures and weather is. Question, can I switch the weather to freedom units? I don't think so. Damn. Ah, wait, no, dang it. Oh, technology growth. We're gonna be getting pretty close on civil then. I think the rest is gonna take a while. Okay, so we can get the mining camp done next. It's going to take 4 days. And yeah, I'll definitely want to get another builder's hut when we get the chance. I guess there's not an image for some of these. Only other ones. Civil tech point. So bookkeeping. Ledger which provides reports on consumption and production of goods over time. Additionally, the merchant guild will generate 10% more when selling goods. Okay, we now have a mining camp. We can start mining ore, but ore isn't good by itself. It'll have to be refined in the smelter to become iron. Monty has fixed up the old smelter. Should suffice for now. Faster building speed, or... no, let's do bookkeeping. And nature keeping is... yeah, good to know. But I'm going to have to wait until we get to the next... before I can unlock that one. Agriculture is going to have to wait. We're getting there. I mean, it's 40 per day. It's really forestry that we're burning a lot from. Because I needed just tons of lumber to do anything. How are we doing on food? Oh, we're still doing really well on food. Okay. So let's knock our lumberjacks down. So, produces 4 iron per day. Huh. And I don't know. We'll have to figure out what the actual balance here is. Okay, so the current daily cost... I don't know. Just gonna set that up for now. We'll have to figure out the rest. If I go back to housing, though. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Hootie. Might have to rethink some of these. Let's, turn the lumber millers back down. I need lumber, but I'm burning it. Okay. We need some more wood. Because, yeah, I'm hard locked until we can figure out how to balance this out a little bit. Do we lose a hunter for another lumberjack? Okay. We got forestry tech. So let's do tree nursery. Okay. Be more picky about the tree, which increases the time it takes to cut wood, but 24 wood per batch, which seems really useful eventually, once we, you know, unlock that. I appreciate that sustainability is a huge focus on this. That it's something that you can't just ignore. Okay, so now we have some iron. So let's go back to buildings. Let's see, food, housing, industrial? Tree nursery. Let's start with that. So consume seeds. And hopefully gets us some more. Unfortunately, we won't know until I get some more tech. What goes where and who and what. And whoo, Watchtower is going to take some time to unlock the resources for it. Oh, right. But we're also going to get the infirmary. What else do we have? I think most of these require money, which I just do not have much of. Why don't we take a look at a couple of these gatherers' huts? Doesn't look like any of them have upgrades, though. And then this one has the smokehouse upgrade, but we can't do anything with that. What about the orchard? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, interesting. You can add a facade to the hovel. Or a second floor. Basic housing, rather ugly, has 4 walls and a roof. Sometimes. Okay, so we might want to skip these entirely. Do you think you can repair the houses? Looks like it. Yeah, might as well repair those first. Oh, and we can change, like, the resource change over the last couple days. So the one worry here, let's see. The one worry here is we are losing meat and vegetables. And we have a silly amount of fruit. And we have no bread. Let's get 3 foresters. There we go. Okay, town center has that. How are we doing resource-wise? We need medicine. Otherwise, we're going to run into some problems. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll just be nice and even for the moment. And unfortunately, this is one of those idle games that you can't just totally walk away from. Okay, now we're on positive on vegetables. We just have to worry about critters. We get like 2 more of those. But yeah, some idle games you can just walk away from and come back later, but I feel like if I did that, I'm going to actually just destroy my local environment, and then things will go badly from there. Let's see. So what do I need for this? Iron and lumber in large quantities. Let's see, I'm getting 66 and 75 per day. So this might be just one of those where we just kind of chill. I'm burning a lot of seed bundles per day, but maybe that's okay. How many more general laborers do I have? And how much of an efficiency bonus is that giving me? It's like 10%. That's not great. Let's do that. Hopefully that'll balance us out. I'll want to get to animal husbandry, I think, is the real answer. Now, I could expand further. Oh, houses. Cellar is extra capacity, and there's also extra aesthetics, but we don't have quarrying yet. Yeah, we're not trading, so we can't do trapping. Honestly, I'm not big on trapping, to be honest. Fur trade has always felt kind of awkward. If it paired with the hunting lodge, then I'd be fine with it, but it seems like he just consumes... Oh, I see. It consumes critter to give you way more fur. I don't know. I feel like there should be a tech that kind of unifies the two. So how are we doing? The main thing is I think we just need to wait. No. Okay, we can't just wait. Because the other thing I should probably do is get some houses. Okay. Warehouse capacity 600, housing and aesthetics 2. Whereas housing 3. Because one option we could do is... How many workers do I need? Well, let's get one hovel and then... one of those. I think we need to up our lumber production. How many people do I have? Plenty. I guess if I have a forester, we don't have to worry too much. Max gatherer out. And we wanted to do lumber miller. Let's see, and food-wise, we're kind of good. Guess I'll put 2 more people on orchards. Look, we might just live very heavily off of fruit for a long time. But, I mean, you know what? It's better than some. If I view progress. Okay, currently working. That just shows how long we've got. We're also going to run under the orchard's efficiency fairly soon. Okay, so let's go back to this. I'm probably just going to build houses, as inefficient as that is. Because, yeah, I could probably slam down just a whole bunch of hovels to get me the rest of the way, but that just feels... slow? I mean, otherwise, we do it anyway. Workers, 77 out of 100. Yeah, where am I even at? Here, let's just chuck them all into orchards, because I'm going to have to pull them out fairly soon anyway. Okay, where were we? Man, oh, right, we were waiting for houses, because how many workers can I possibly have? Up to 83. Oh, so that last one was not actually what I should have done. Unless we just go for the easy option. We get 4 more. Because if I get 4 more hovels and 1 more house, that should be enough for the full 100. And then all we have to do is save up for the watchtower. I'm not fully convinced that I need to do this, but it seems like a good idea all the same. Let's see, anything else that I can do? I guess the other one would be making a builder's hut, but honestly, I'm not convinced that I need to. So let's just max these out. See, how are we doing on raw iron? Pretty well, actually. Let's see, general laborer. The one other issue is we're going to run into food problems pretty quickly like this. Oh, and you know what? Any remaining person we just put on fruit production. Hard. Reason being, it's pretty quickly going to not be autumn anymore. At which point, the orchardists are not going to be useful, at which point, ugh. We'll see what happens. What I'll probably want to do is actually build another gatherer's hut. And maybe a hunting lodge, but I think I need more to be able to build one of those. Okay, we've got a forestry and an industry tech slot. So, I'm going to go for the tree selection. Because efficiency seems really useful. And we also have one for industry. Okay, coal shafts are specialized tools. So extra mining speed or dig up coal at an industrial level. Coal, which is used in advanced metallurgy, requires having a mine. Unfortunately, coal mine also requires a decent chunk of money, which we don't have. So in that case, let's just get specialized tools. Wait, there was also stone cutting. Whatever. I might not have actually had access to this. No, it was probably there. There's also carpentry, but we'll leave that. Okay, how's our food doing? It's going up. For now. Oh. Let's turn tree selection on. I like that. I like a lot of this. There's... One of the biggest problems that I often run into with most of these games, most of the incremental games that I've been playing lately, is very few of them actually give you, as a player, a choice. In almost anything, you're often just sitting around just waiting for a number to go up, and I'm definitely still doing that. But there's still a feeling of, like, making a decision one way or another. Like, am I going to go with tree selection? What tech do I pick? You know, how do I kind of allocate my people? And then having just this little bit of extra control goes a very, very long way at making me as a player so much more engaged. And I think that sort of thing is important. Music is real good, too. Okay, so we're gonna stick it out until we get the watchtower. It's gonna take a little while. Alright, how we doing on lumberjack? We're maxed there. It's getting us about 108 wood. How much lumber are we getting? Oh, baby, that takes a while. Maybe we get a second lumberjack. It seems like my biggest issue is I actually just do need more lumberjacks. Let's see. It's probably industrial. Firewood camp? No, logging camp. I need another one, but we need more wood. Oh. Here's the problem. We're lumber milling too hard. Huh. So is winter... Oh, winter probably officially starts here. Later. Okay, we also have fruit baskets. Well, just in time to not be useful. We'll get it on the next round section. But yeah, this should vaguely work. Let's grab a second logging camp. Just so we can scale up a little bit further. Okay. Task cannot be completed this season. Yep. Let's just go hard logging. Let's see. Just max all of these out. There we go. That still leaves me with a couple of general laborers, but not many. So we'll just kind of grab whatever. In that case, let's actually finish this off, because I think we should have plenty. Hopefully we don't have to worry too badly about food. Obviously, we're going to be losing some fruit. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, the most important thing is that we save up for this watchtower. We're getting there. The lumber is going to be the biggest problem. Oh no, I guess we're getting like 200 per day, give or take. Or no. No, it's about 20 per day. What do I need for another lumber mill? A lot of wood. Do we? maybe, probably. Because this lumber, that's about 600. Getting this watchtower takes many seasons. Let's see. How are we doing on iron? What is our iron production? 8 per day. Okay, so maybe not. Not yet? How are we doing on food? Actually reasonably well. Trying to decide. Oh, and I can't make another smelter. So here's the question. How much iron do I have? A lot, actually. Okay, so we could scale that up a little bit. Do get the lumber mill. Also speed it up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Because I can probably take some people... maybe from gathering? Because, like, we don't need to go overboard on food. I could. But it seems like that would still take a lot of time. Okay, and honestly, by the time we're done with his lumber mill, we might actually be getting pretty close to this thing. Yeah, so I didn't need to. Also, 12 to 60 days. Cripes. What do I need for another builder's hut? Just wood, actually. Okay, so we'll build another one of them, too. Let's see, what does this stockpile get me? Food and warehouse capacity. Only cost some wood, too. So I might actually want to get some more of them. Why would I get a granary? Oh, because it's got upgrades. Whereas the stockpile does not. Let's see. Well, we've got enough iron now. If I grab this, it'll kick us back, though. Tempting. Let's go back here at the very least. There we go. That might cost us, like, all of our lumber, but it's fine. More forestry tech. Perfect. Loamy soil. Oh, guaranteed survival for saplings for the first 4 months. Lumberjacks will collect 20 seed bundles every batch. We have been losing seeds, but we've been losing them pretty slow. Hunting speed up. Log splitter. Or copicking. Let's see. Exploit the property of trees where it sprouts from the stump of a cut tree, increasing the time it takes to cut wood by 10%, but +2 to forest health. I'm just going to go for that. It's probably going to keep pushing it. Like, it's probably... Oh, gosh. Maybe I can only sustain that many. Well, it's fine. Hey, because you know what? We have enough resources. We don't have enough firewood. I feel like that's bad. That's a bad thing. Just get some more of those. Oh, because these guys were, like, my main source of firewood for a while. Alright, let's build that back up again, because otherwise... I don't actually... Do we need to care about this? I don't know if my people freeze. It's probably not a problem, but you never know. Now let's turn off the lumber mill. I think one of the other issues with the firewood production. Yeah, so if I don't have enough firewood, my people freeze. That's good to know. So I guess I need a lot of firewood. Well, whoops. I should have been paying more attention to that. But yeah, if it's too cold, disease can go through. And that's a problem. I want to get this watchtower done, but it's midwinter and everybody's sad and cold. Oh, but I think we're just about at the end of winter. So it shouldn't be too bad either. Hopefully. Dang, we really burnt through our supply there, didn't we? Can I switch the image here? Yeah, I can. That's a nice little image. Still kind of just waiting. It's freezing rain. But it's spring, so the temperature should be going back up again. There we go. You can already even see that my gain is so much better. Those numbers are kind of just bouncing all over the place. We'll wait until we're comfortably in the 400s before I do it, just in case, like, you know, be pretty bad if I was like, alright, we've just hit 400 resources. And then the game's like, hey, turbo syphilis. Admittedly, you wouldn't get turbo syphilis from being cold. Turbo pneumonia. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, there we go. That's pretty comfortably. Let's get the... Oh boy, that's going to take some time. Let's not do that. You know what? I think we can live without nearly as many people working the lumber mill. How are we doing on iron? Reasonably. I thought I built a builder's hut. Never mind. Well, this is... Gosh darn it. Yeah, because we're so low on wood. Are we doing on lumber? Because, yeah. I don't know. 3 lumber millers. We'll get there when we get there. I need that wood. I think part of the problem is I keep picking up the upgrades that slow my production down. You know, fundamentally worth it, but they slow my production down, which means we're not getting as much wood as we could be or need, but it's fine. Let's see. How are we doing on tech, by the way? Not much on agriculture. Hey, but we're almost there on industry. Like, one more day and we get an industry perk. Let's see. So I could do stone cutting, which gets me the quarry, or furniture. Well, we don't have any coins anyway, so... Let's do stone cutting. I know there's some tech that I didn't have access to. Okay. Oh, watchtower's almost done, actually. Never mind. So we now have a hamlet. So we have a warehouse, big empty bunker for storing goods, an inn, cozy building where proprietors offer services to weary travelers and thirsty drinkers. Generates passive income, permanent +3 to food awesomeness. And a garden with beautiful flowers, benches, and fountains. Contributes to decoration and entertainment. Contains an artist slot. Nice. These on special. Town center, inn, but we need money. We got a civil tech point. So, increase the efficiency cap of general workers by 25%. Let's see, nature keeping or standard measurements. Let's grab that. Okay, so we can see how many trees, forest animals, and ores I still have. Okay, forest health is good. It's the animal count that scares me. So I'll have to keep an eye on that one. It looks like the more trees you have, the more animals you have. So maybe I'm okay. And we can also see how many ores I have too. I appreciate that I'm not able to just kind of do whatever I want. So where the heck was the... Where the heck is the garden? Garden. But it requires money and wood, and I have none of those. What about the inn? Also requires money. Hey, merchant caravan rolls into town. Leader requests an audience. Ah, hello there, my, what a fine establishment. You too, good sir. How may I help you? Well, we were traveling to Altona, but we were ambushed by bandits yesterday. We have protection, thank goodness. But the people are tired and could use a rest. We were expecting a caravansary to be here, to be quite honest. This, rather than this settlement. Sorry to hear that. You're welcome to rest here. We mean you no harm. What about... what's this about a caravansary? Well, old days, merely a year ago, mind you, but all the same. Before that cruel warlord took over, this spot, or somewhere close to here, was a traveler's sanctuary. The wonderful wines and roast. Finest establishment north of Madawaska. What I'd do for a good jug of wine. Huh. Well, unfortunately, yeah, I'm just going to click until the dialogue finishes, then I'm going to scroll back up because it being on autoplay is throwing me off. Okay, well, unfortunately, that is one thing the bandits did manage to make off with. Buggers, eh? Hope they haven't gotten this far north yet, but let me tell you now, in return for your hospitality, the next time I come here, I'll bring casks of finest wines, the finest wines Altona has to offer. Deal. Wonderful. Now then, I don't know what you have in mind for keeping these refugees happy. Most of them look like they've even settled, and there's plenty of stuff you'll need that you can't produce here. I have a proposition. Go on, I'm intrigued. My men here can help you set up a trading post. We'll let the merchants guilds in the major cities know about you. Then, what you'll get are contracts. They'll be things like provide a bundle of 1,000 furs each month for 3 months, and you'll get paid in gold up front. Sounds risky. Oh, no. These are highly reputable merchant guilds we're talking about. Just keep your end of the bargain or you'll lose their trust and they won't do business with you. Stay on their good side and deals will come to you. And if I don't, well, they're not daft. They won't risk bandits just to collect a bit of gold back from you. But they're all about money. If you don't make them gold, they won't hesitate to tell the others. Let me tell you another thing, lad. The one thing you need in this world are allies, and these merchant guilds are the best allies. Well, alright then. Sounds like something we'll have to get on. Splendid. I'll have my guys set this up for you right away. Your first contract might not come for a little while, so just be patient. Remember, the better your relationship with the merchant guild, the better the deals. Trade! We have nothing at the moment. You can also maybe buy some resources. Old trusty, waiting for orders. Well, we'll deal with that later. For now, though, I think this is a good stopping point. I dig this. This is exactly the kind of depth that I was looking for in an incremental game. You know, obviously, big number go up. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Big number go up. But I have so much more that I can kind of do as part of this entire setup that it's not just waiting for certain resources to roll in. And I appreciate that tremendously. Do you want to pull back on smelting for a while? Yeah. It might be one of those where I build a couple of, like, smelteries at some point, and we spend the winter, you know, take my orchardists and move them all over to smelting, so we just get a bunch of iron every winter. I don't know. But for now, at least, this is a good stopping point. There's more I can do. There's absolutely more I can do. But I think I've seen enough to get a good feel for this game, and I'm impressed. It's charming, and it's got that, like, town builder, city management, potentially empire management feel. I have no idea how far the game goes, to be honest, but it's a lot of spreadsheets and it's a lot of things to play around with, but I can see why people would go bananas for this. But for now, if you guys, well, I guess I should probably say the game is available in early access on Steam. It's been there for a couple of years now? Yeah, 4 years now, so I have no idea how long it is before it's going to be done. But these games seem like they just kind of stay in perpetual development for a while. And it's $10, which ain't bad. But with all that, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, hit subscribe, because I've just got tons of them to check out. Especially incremental games. There's way more than I thought there would be. Like, way more. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.